Jeannie here and welcome back to my channel. So welcome to the first edition of Weight Watcher Wednesday. So every single Wednesday, I'm gonna bring you guys either a Weight Watcher recipe or something pertaining to Weight Watchers tips, also progress, stuff like that. So if you wanna learn how to make 6-point popovers, so just go ahead and keep on watching. As always, I will have a recipe linked as well as the Weight Watcher points, and I'll have a link below if you guys wanna go ahead and sign up for Weight Watchers. So let's just get into it. For this recipe, you're going to need a popover pan. So I just got this guy from Amazon. I'll link it below if you guys don't have one. This one was pretty inexpensive. And then you'll need some olive oil spray to put on your popover pan. You're going to need a 1.5 cups of flour, which I have in here, and I also sprinkled in a little bit of salt. And then you're also going to need a 1.5 cups of lukewarm milk, so you can use any type of milk you want. I'm just going to go ahead and use whole milk because that's what we have. And then you need 4 room temperature eggs, and then you need 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I always go for the imperial butter when it comes to baking, so that's what you are going to need. So before you mix all of your ingredients together, you want to start preheating your oven at 450. So this is the highest temperature that's going to get to, so it's good to, you know, preheat it while you're mixing your ingredients. Okay guys, so you're gonna want to add 4 eggs into a bowl. So remember, your eggs need to be room temperature, otherwise this recipe is not going to work. So what you want to do is you want to crack 4 eggs, and then you want to beat in the milk with your eggs. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my lukewarm milk. So now you just want to whisk everything together. You want to make sure that you combine your eggs and milk evenly, and you want to make sure there's no more yolk left into your mixture. Alrighty, so now you're going to add in your flour into your mixture. So I just do a little bit of flour at a time because I'm just using a hand whisk. I'm not getting out my big mixer. I'm just adding in little bits of flour at a time because I'm not using a hand mixer. I'm just using a hand whisk. So I didn't want to get my big kitchen-made mixer out, even though it would have saved me some time, but I'm just going to slowly combine in my flour. And then while I am killing time whisking this mixture up, I just stumbled upon this girl called Mandy in the Making, and she's a mommy channel, lifestyle channel, and I've really been enjoying her content. So I'm going to leave her channel linked below. Let her know I sent you if you end up checking out her channel, but she's doing a pantry organization, so I'm absolutely loving her channel so far. Alright you guys, so my mixture has no more lumps left in it, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in my melted butter. And then if I didn't mention before, you needed to add in your salt with your flour mixture as well. So yeah, don't forget to add the salt. Alrighty, so this is what your batter is supposed to look like. So this is the part where you can get creative. So you can add in fruit to your mixture if you want. You can add in cinnamon, you can add in chocolate chips. It doesn't matter what you want to add in. I'm going to leave mine plain. Because that's how I'm going to be able to do half of this recipe for like a dessert type popover and half for kind of like a dinner bread option. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my batter to my popover tin. You want to do 2/3 full. So you want to leave a little bit of room because the popover is going to expand in the oven. And I'm actually using a bowl that acts as a little batter spout. So I love this guy. My mother-in-law gave it to me. She didn't want it anymore. It's from Sur La Table, I think it's called. But I highly recommend these bowls too. So if you have that store in your area, go and check them out. Or use one of those Pyrex glass dishes that I rave about. This is really good too because it has the little spout. So this mixture is going to make about 12 popovers. Oh my gosh, this is why it's not a good idea to pour while filming. Oh my god, I need to get one of those tripods. I need to get a tripod really bad. Santa, if you're watching, I need a tripod. Okay, I need an iPhone tripod, Santa. All right, so 5 and 6. Alrighty. So now I'm just waiting for the oven to preheat. We are almost there. We're at about 365 so far. Okay guys, so I always tell you guys the Weight Watcher points for this recipe. So per popover, this is 6 points on Weight Watcher Freestyle. So if you're wanting to make this up, then 6 points. This is also why I like to make them plain, because I'll make my husband some cinnamon and sugar ones, but I'll keep some plain for me because I won't do the cinnamon and sugar, because if you add sugar to stuff, then obviously it's more Weight Watcher points. So I guess I could do like a sugar substitute, but I'm fine just having these by itself. So pairing this with, you know, scrambled eggs in the morning time, it makes for a 6-point breakfast. And just to give you a comparison, this morning I had 2 pieces of the Sara Lee bread. This is the honey wheat bread, and I got 2 slices for 4 points. So, you know, it's kind of the same, and the popover is a little bit more of a, I don't know, it's a little bit more special, a little bit more fancy for breakfast time. So 6 points on Weight Watchers Freestyle. I'll have the recipe that I use linked below in the description box, as well as how many Weight Watcher points. So all of my Weight Watcher recipe videos will have the Weight Watcher Freestyle points in the description box for you guys. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and pop them into the oven. Something really important about this recipe, you wanna put your rack on the lower end because you need some room for the popovers to expand. So we're gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes at 450, and do not open the oven, very important. If you wanna check on them, turn your light on, but do not open the oven for 20 minutes. So we're gonna set that timer for 20 minutes. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, it's here. Okay, so 20 minutes, then we are gonna lower the heat and cook for just a little bit longer. Okay, so now we wanna change the temperature down to 350. And we're gonna want to do this for another 10 to 15 minutes. So I would suggest you start, I would do it for about 12 and then check on them at that 12-minute mark. So another 12 minutes. All right, you guys, and there you have it. Popovers, 6 points, Weight Watchers.